Hello and welcome to another Give Local platform walkthrough. Today's section is going to be talking about details. The details can be found on the setup section as the very first tab. There are 5 main sections we're going to talk about here today, starting with the About. And in the About section, we start with your story name. And your story name is going to be the name of the organization who is raising funds and actively participating in Give Local. Next, there is going to be an image that you can update, which you would click Update, and you would select the image that you want to use. And there's some maneuverability in which to crop an image that does not already fit into its preset sizes, but there's not a huge amount of editing available for this purpose and on this platform, but there are other outside sources in which you can change the sizing of an image before uploading. But once you're satisfied, you'll put crop and use, and it will automatically update your new image. Next, we have your URL string. Please do not touch this, as it will break your unique store URL. The last piece is your summary, and the summary is why your organization is participating in Give Local and what it is that you're fundraising for. All of this is previewed here in this small rectangular space. And this is what will show up for your organization on the main spsgives.org website when Give Local goes live. The next section we're going to talk about is impact. And the first piece is the impact summary, which the impact summary will show up on the donor checkout page and is a good space for you to share how their donations support your work, how they support the community. The next is going to be your fundraising goals. And in your goals, we have the standard, which is something we want to keep as that works best for Give Local purposes. The next 2 are your fundraising goal and your participation goal, which you can have either one of these goals or you can have them both set up. You basically want to make sure that you make your goals reflective of how much effort you and your organization are able to put into promoting your Give Local story during the live campaign. You can, if you set your goals low, you can always increase these goals as many times as you need to during Give Local if you need to. Each time you increase your goal during the live event, that is considered a stretch goal, which is something we can talk about later. Associated initiatives, that is something that's already preset by the platform. You do not need to worry about that. The next section is going to be tags and categories. Under tags and categories, you want to choose 1 to 2 maximum primary story categories, as these categories are used for quick search filter purpose. If everybody selects all of these categories, it unfortunately makes that filter bar useless. Secondly, we have the other option of story tags, which are essentially hashtags similar to social media platforms such as X and Instagram, and you can have as many of these story tags as you would like. We do ask that you go into the check tag selection first to see if a tag has already been created before making a new one, because please note that capitalization and spacing does matter, as the platform does not recognize that there's differences. So in this case, it duplicated Thurston County because one was not capitalized, one was capitalized. Or solar power, one had a space between it, one did not have a space between it. The last section is just your owner, and the owner is automatically assigned to whoever registered your organization and should reflect the primary contact at your organization who is in charge of your Give Local story. If that is not the person who registered your organization, simply go to Change Owner and you can update that information. And don't forget to save changes. If this button is orange, it means you have things that need to be saved. And once it's done saving, it will turn back to white.